What a sensational week of international cricket action we have had. We have had some surprising results and we have had some results which we all expected to go in that favor. So to get this thing started, United Arab Emirates have absolutely defeated Bangladesh in the T20I series which was held in Sharjah. The tournament or the series was supposed to be just a two-match series held on one day, and then day after the series was ultimately get closed. But the series was then postponed to become a three-match series because of Bangladesh requesting them that they can go directly then for the next series which they have to play. So what happened typically was Bangladesh absolutely won the first match against UAE, and then UAE surprisingly won two on the bounce and absolutely hammered Bangladesh in that series to clinch a 2-1 series win, outright win in Sharjah. The notable mentions will have to be Mohammad Wasim. You have to give to Asif Ali. You have to give to the pace department as well, who did an exceptional job. The spinners also were really exceptional for UAE. They used the conditions well. Sharjah is usually a bit dry. Though it was high scoring matches, most of the times 180, 200 was breached. But I think the class and the slower cutters of the UAE bowlers were more experienced than the Bangladeshi players, and ultimately that was the main difference. And I think the power striking of UAE is just really grown with the years going by. Absolutely incredible to see someone like Mohammad Wasim, Asif Ali, Dhruv Parashar on the ranks. Then you have someone like Aryan Sharma in the mix as well, who didn't play that game, but he's also in the squad. You have some of the notable hitters who can really take this game and UAE cricket forward, and it's very great. I think I just made a video last time as well about how the UAE women's team got an ODI status, and now the men's team proving such a great result is just showcasing UAE's overall development in cricket. But yeah, that's about that. We come to the Cricket World Cup League 2, which is happening in United States of America, and it's been an absolutely sensational round for Oman. The Gulf boys are just dominating in that leg of tri-series. They have won every single match they have played. They defeated USA, they have defeated Canada, and they're just on a roll. And I think they have one more match to play tomorrow before their tri-series concludes. Now the standings are very interesting as well, because Canada has dropped out of the top 4, which is an automatic qualification for the Global World Cup qualifiers in 2026. So what has happened is Oman has jumped to number 3. You have Scotland, you have Netherlands in the ranks in the top 4 as well, and you have the United States of America, who are already in the top 4 right now. Of course, it's a long way to go. You have to play 36 matches each until you finally decide who the top 4 are to play the global qualifiers. And yeah, the 5 to 8 don't get eliminated, they go to the qualifier playoff. That I'll come to in some time. But the main thing is Oman has had an incredible run. I don't think many fans or anyone would have expected them to defeat USA, Canada back to back especially. But they are really showcasing their spin department. As I saw the highlights and I saw, because it was a bit late here in India, it was really exceptional to see how Oman with their spinners really choked, especially Canada in that match where they were defending 212. And then they won against USA in a low scoring 200 and 205 encounter in a super over. And Jatinder Singh from Oman scoring an absolutely brilliant 100 to just take his team over the ranks is really exceptional to see. I think he's grown in structure. I saw him first probably in the 2021 or 2020 T20 World Cup where the qualifiers were taking place in Oman, if you remember, at that time of the year. But to see him grow from that to now is really fantastic and great for Oman. It's been a great week for the Middle East boys in general. UAE winning, you have seen Oman winning, around the ranks as well. A lot of Gulf players are doing well in different kinds of sports. So it was a really good week for the Middle East. Then you come to the test match. It was finally the start of an English summer, as we hear from the commentators. The Trent Bridge Nottingham was taking place between England versus Zimbabwe. Just a one-off test match. It's a 4-day test match, by the way. It was not a 5-day game, but we never reached there as well. We just ended in 3 days. You can go to the scorecard and you can see that England has won by an innings and 45 runs. But if you go through the minute details, I think it was worth a fight from Zimbabwe. You see someone like a Craig Irving, Sean Williams, who did an absolutely brilliant knock in the second innings, scoring his 50. You saw Ben Curran, the brother of Sam and Tom Curran, were really struggling in the first inning. Got out unluckily with a beautiful pitch of a delivery. But in the second innings, coming to that, he really tested. He made a change in his stance as well. He just moved from the off stump, he came his leg to the middle stump, and he knew where to leave the off stump ball. So his fighting knock was one which he improved on. 35 of 110 balls, never easy in English conditions. I think Sikandar Raza has to be given a lot of credit. He is known for his attacking instinct. He backed that. He scored a 60 in the second innings of Zimbabwe. He was fighting for them with ensuring that they don't enforce the innings defeat. He also bowled 25 overs as he was one of their main spinners in the game. You have Brian Bennett, a name who I have not heard much about in Zimbabwe, but he's an absolutely amazing star, scoring 100 for Zimbabwe against England in England on the first match of the summer is no other better feeling. And I think the way he carried that innings, he was not very defensive. He was playing the modern era game. I think he's a young chap who likes to, play the T20, T10 cricket. He was going at I think strike rate of over 100 in a test match in England, and on a day one pitch, by the way, a day one pitch, almost on a day two. So the green track, it's a flat green track which you get in Trent Bridge if you have seen the pitch, and absolutely amazing from the young lad from Zimbabwe to score 100. So it was a very good. They gave 265 and 255 to what England scored 565 when they batted. I think it was an amazing fight by Zimbabwe to come so close. I think they might be playing a match against South Africa before the WTC final. I'm not sure. The schedule is not out yet as well, so I have not checked that up yet. But I think Zimbabwe cricket has a great talent. They are really doing very well in the international stage. And I think kudos has to go, if you go to Zimbabwe, has to go to Blessing Muzarabani. He is line and length. Apart from him, I don't think anyone was so continuous when Zimbabwe were bowling except him. He enforced that off stump and fourth, and he got some inward and the outward movement as well eventually as the day went on day one and day two morning session as well. So he was one of the good looks for Zimbabwe. He's been consistent. I've heard over the last series against Ireland, which Zimbabwe played, then now here also against the English conditions. So he's a good talent to have for Zimbabwe in the ranks. And now coming to England, I think it was quite a dominated performance because they just batted first. Ben Duckett, Ollie Pope, Joe Root, Zach Crawley, you name it, they scored, except Ben Stokes, the skipper, who unfortunately failed. I don't think anyone else have misperformed in the batting department. Everyone is clicking right in time for the all-important India series, which will start on June 20th. And coming to the bowling department, their paces were rusty. I think they were not at their best initially in the first innings, to be very honest with you. They were a bit rusty, especially the likes of Sam Cook, who is playing his debut match. Gus Atkinson, who is coming after a long break because he don't play the limited overs edition. Then you come into someone like Shoaib Bashir, who was probably their main arsenal after the pacing department because he ended with the man of the match in English on the first day, on the first test match of the summer in England. How often do you see a spinner getting the man of the match award? There for you is Shoaib Bashir. The way he bowled, he enforced that Ben Stokes keeps the field, which is very enticing, very attacking in mindset, and he bowled those line lengths, continuously bowled the rough which was formed on day 3, bowled that line lengths, single-handedly, I think, spun England to an innings victory over Zimbabwe in Trent Bridge, Nottingham. He's a very young chap. He's full of youth, exuberance, has a lot of firepower in him. I think fire in the belly kind of a cricketer. Long hair now. Initially had a short hair, but he's grown his hair and he's coming with full style into the English summer. And I think seeing the way he has performed against Zimbabwe, India will have a tough time maybe. We're going with a really relatively inexperienced squad to England this year, and to face someone like a Shoaib Bashir and someone who might be like Chris Woakes might return as well, we are hearing for the India tour. So it will not be an easy setup for India that time around, but coming to this match, it was absolutely amazing by England. A few rekindle starting the engine for them in the test cycle. I think we're just inching very, very close to finally the international cricket summer. And finally, to conclude on this longish video, is the West Indies tour of Ireland, where the 3-match series has concluded as well. West Indies and Ireland have shared points because the series is drawn 1-1. The first ODI was won by Ireland quite comprehensively as well. Second ODI, West Indies looked good to come and secure a series 1-1 and enforce a decider on the third ODI. But unfortunately, the rains around the world have opened up now, and because of that, we have got a washout in the second ODI in Ireland. But yesterday night, the third ODI completed, and West Indies, with a statement 180 runs victory, have shown that they are a side to reckon with yet in the ODI format. Kesey Carty, Shai Hope being there, Roshan Chase, Justin Greaves coming up, and that is exceptionally 180 runs, big victory to ensure that West Indies and Ireland finish at 1-1 before they head to England for their next series. And before ending this video, a note to Paul Stirling, congratulations on 10,000 runs. what you have contributed for Ireland over the years. I've followed all your matches as well, because I'm an ardent cricket fan, ardent cricket lover. Not just a cricket lover, to put it that way. I'm a sports lover as well, and really proud to see what you have done for Ireland cricket in general. And sports is something which I think has the power to connect people all around the globe, and people recognizing your achievements from Ireland is just a state that working in sports has a lot of advantages. You have a lot of things which you can learn from sports, and well done, Paul Sterling, and congratulations on extremely great career, and hopefully to many more runs in the coming future. Thank you.